Hello everyone, I'm Nikhil, third year electrical student from IIT Tirupati.
And I'm C. Akhil, third year electrical student from IIT Tirupati.
Today, me and Akhil are going to present our project scanning of ID cards using OCR. So, we mainly divided this project into 7 steps. The problem statement, data used, methodology, implementation, results, observations, and conclusions. So, at first, let's discuss about the problem statement. Our main problem is digital scanning of ID card. So like we need to convert the image of the ID card to retrieve the word version of the ID card. Like we need to get the text that present on the ID card so that we can use it significantly. The main significance of this data is through digital scanning of this ID card, we can scan documents, images into the system, and we can have them at hand to reference and use them whenever we need. This is much more convenient way accessing files that standard data management. So this is a problem statement, and the data that we for making this problem statement live, we need data. So the data that we got is the data that we have used is the ID cards of our IIT Tirupati students. So we have taken data from all college students, and actually the data is divided into like our ID cards are of two types. One is the old ID cards and one is the new ID cards. And the old ID cards are like, they are not much more clarity, and the background of the new ID card is like which is of mountain, which is containing more than one color, which dominates the foreground, which dominates the text in the ID card. And references for this data is we ask the ID cards of each and every student from IIT Tirupati, and the two ID cards are of like this. One is the old ID card and this new ID card. Here you can see that the old ID card is like the text present on the data that present on the old ID card is unclear because like the background that dominates the foreground, and when we see the new ID card, the text on the new ID card is much more clear, such that the background is not clumsy, so that like we can get the data much more better from new ID card. And the methodology that we have used for making this scanning of ID cards is like it's broadly we have divided this into broadly 5 steps. Like step 1 is retrieving the data for the process, like getting the data for making this live. So we got this data from the students of IIT Tirupati, and we have used this data to make a project go forward. And step 2 is like so once we get the data, we converted this data into Grayscale, so that like we can get that text. We can, so it will be more helpful, like it will differentiate the foreground and background, and it will make clear such that we can take only what we need from the ID card. And step 3 is applying the required pre-processing to the data load. So like if you see the old ID card, like here you can see that in the old ID card template, like if you go through it, like the background of this old ID card is like it isn't much clear, and like it makes like it objects the um, our problem, like it deviates the thing that we need from the problem. So we made some pre-processing to this data so that we can get what we exactly want from the data. And step 4 is we cropped the essential information. Like when we go through the ID card, if you see here, uh, the data that only we need is the just below the our college logo. Like if you see the just below our address logo, the main data that we need is the name, the BTech, the branch, and the roll number. So we cropped the data to which we need, and we use the data that we need only. And the 5th step is converting the data into texture. So in the implementation technique that will be said by Akhil, you can see that how this data is converted into text from OCR. From here, Akhil will continue.
Hello everyone. And now we'll move on to the implementation part. The implementation part actually consists of 3 parts, which we do before applying OCR to it. So the main three parts of implementation of converting the given input into grayscale, applying the required pre-processing based on the input, and cropping the image so that we get only the essential information. So here the input image is given below. So now we'll convert this image into grayscale. So we convert the given input into grayscale because initially the given input is in a RGB form, which is colored. So we convert it into grayscale so that we can actually differentiate the text and the background. And also, if we convert a RGB image into grayscale, it will be really helpful because there will be only one pixel value, and we can use that pixel value to differentiate or to find out the place essential box, or we can actually find out the coordinates of the point which we want to convert into the text. So we actually use this command called command. We can see over here, the command is given over here. And the output of the following command, when the input image, which is already shown in the previous slide, is this. So this is a grayscale image which you have got. So moving on to the second part of the implementation. So the second part is applying pre-processing. So whenever I take an image, it might be noisy. The background may have it may be blurry. Or else when someone takes a picture, they may not take the picture properly, or there might be some dots or some brightness problems with respect to the image. So what we have done is we have applied many pre-processing threshold or de-blurring the image, adaptive which removes any kind of noisy input or any noisy background from the given image. So the command is given over here, cvt.medium_blur. So it removes any blurry image or any noisy text from the image, and this is the output for that. And moving on to the third part of the implementation. So the third part of the implementation is cropping the image. So after we have done all that, we get a clear image of which differentiates between the background and the text which we want to get as an output. But the problem is, even after doing that, there will be some unwanted text which is common to each and every card. Let's say in this example, Indian Institute of Technology, or let's say the address of a college is a common thing to each and every ID card, which we don't want to show into the output. We only need the essential information of the certain person who has the ID card. So we'll crop the image in such a way that we'll only get the important information which we want to produce as the output. So using the pixel values, using the pixels, first we'll only get the information which we need, that is the information regarding the ID card holder. So now we'll get a final image, and you will use this command to crop that image, and the final output of the image is given below, which only gives the information of the certain ID card holder. So this is about the implementation. After implementation, the next step is we move on to the results. Like first, you have converted into grayscale, then we have applied required pre-processing for that respective image, then we have cropped out all the unnecessary information, and after that, the final image which has been cropped out will be given to OCR, and it will be converted into text using PyTesseract. PyTesseract is a tool of OCR which converts the text given into an image as an output and gives it out as strings. So this after the command to convert the image into string is given below. So the output is as shown is in the figure. So actually the advantage of this is we can actually add whatever output you want to the given output. For example, in the ID card, only the name is given, but it is not mentioned. It is not mentioned as the name. So we have added a name so that it mentions what is the name of the ID card holder, what is the branch, and what is the roll number. So the advantage of using PyTesseract to convert OCR, we can add whatever we want to the output. So this is the result. And moving on to the next step. The next step is observations. Initially, what we observed is when we tried to convert an old ID card template using OCR, what we observed is there is not much contrast between the background and the text. As you can see over here, in this one, the text is actually written in white, the information which we want to extract, and the background is also not a dark color, which does not have much contrast between the white color and the background. And there is also a small text which is written on the right side of the information known as IITTP as a background. So it actually causes a problem while trying to get extract the information. It actually disturbs the information, and we are not able to extract the essential information that we wanted to. So what we did was we added a few more processing steps to this specific template. What we did was we actually used it, we converted this to grayscale as initially. We applied pre-processing initially, like we deblurred the image based, and after that, we have applied thresholding. Like after converting to grayscale, we observe the pixel values, and according to that pixel values, we have done thresholding such that all the white text which we want will be converted into black, and all the background will be converted into white using bitwise not. The commands are given below, so that the output is this after the cropping, and after that we crop that the same step which I have implemented before. So we'll get this one as output. So here you can see that the initial text which was in white, you'll get that in black, and all of the background is converted into white, so that as the text is in black and background is in white, there's a clear contrast between the text and the background. So when we'll apply to OCR using PyTest tool, we'll get the clear outputs given below. So using these two steps, extra steps, we could actually produce the output for old ID code also. And then afterwards, we have actually used the same steps which we have used for the new ID card template also for extracting the information from PAN card. The only certain changes that we have to do is the size of a PAN card when compared to our college ID card is a bit different. So while cropping, we have to make sure that we do not crop out any essential information that we want to extract. So we'll be making a small changes to the cropping pixel value. Other than that, each and every step is same. So we can actually get many ID cards. We can actually scan many ID cards using the same concept, but only you have to do is crop based on the ID card. So these are the observations that we have got while doing this project. So moving on to the conclusions of the project. Actually, the ID card, first initially when we tried to do the old ID card, we couldn't do it. So we thought only the new ID card could be done using the code or using the process which you have done. So, but right now we can say that we can conclude that, but both the ID cards of IIT Tirupati can be scanned using this and retrieve important information regarding the specific holder. At the same time, we have also observed that cards such as like PAN card or Aadhaar card can be scanned using the same code by making minor changes with respect to the size of the card to crop the card in such a way that only essential information comes out. As the information in PAN card and Aadhaar card already written in black, and there is actually a lot of contrast between the background and the text, we did not apply the steps which we have applied for the old ID card template. We can actually directly use the code. And what we have learned is OCR can also be used to get the text not only from an image but also from a PDF. We can actually use a OCR and a PDF and get the essential information by applying steps. There are also a lot of practical applications with respect to OCR. Like we can actually recognize the license plate from a given image using OCR, because it converts the text from a given certain image into the document. And one more thing is OCR not only recognize English, it can also recognize different other languages. You just need to add one more line such that it recognizes that specific language which you want to recognize. It also has various applications real life, like data storage, attendance, etc. And one more thing is it is one of the few technologies that has found applications throughout the entire industrial spectrum. And it actually helps us in data analyzing and data storage. One of the applications are like in banking, whenever you give a check, you can actually use an OCR to find out the essential information regarding the recipient and regarding the bank holder and regarding the amount which they have to pay using OCR, instead of like checking each and every line of the check, so that it can be done easily. And one more thing is it is already been used in many systems like legal systems, in which by applying OCR, they get a specific important information regarding the defender or a prosecutor, how they can be applied to the real life applications. And it will also be used in many healthcare systems such as insurance, in which essential information will be extracted when a certain image of a person is given, certain ID card of a person is given. One of the benefits is OCR is it increases searchability of a given information. Like you need not have piles and piles of information. You can actually search through an image very easily using OCR instead of searching an image physically. So searchability becomes very easy when compared to searching manually. And you can also edit, like let's say you want to edit an ID card of a certain student. Instead of editing the image, which might be quite difficult, you can directly edit using the OCR, and it can be done very easily when compared to editing an entire image. If you want to edit the information of a certain person. And OCR also makes accessibility of various information very easy, and it also helps in storability of various information. Yeah, thank you.